Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a major tech event, how a single outage at one of the biggest cloud providers in the world brought down thousands of websites and services. On October 20th, 2025, AWS experienced a massive disruption in its US East 1 region in Virginia, and the ripple effects were felt globally. Let's break it down. What happened, why it matters, and what we can learn. Let's go. So what went wrong? AWS reported that the outage began early that morning and centered on the US East 1 data center region. The root cause? According to AWS and news reports, the issue stemmed from a malfunction in an internal subsystem that monitors network load balancers, combined with DNS domain name system failures. The result, many services couldn't resolve addresses, couldn't connect to the right servers, and therefore websites, apps went offline or failed to load. Some of the major platforms affected included Snapchat, Fortnite, Duolingo, even parts of the HM Revenue and Customs in the UK. AWS says full normal operations returned later in the day, though some services had backlogs to clear. Dependency. Many major companies rent space and computing power from AWS and other cloud providers instead of owning their own servers. That means when the cloud provider has issues, a lot of dependent services suffer. Single point risks. Because AWS US East 1 is a huge hub, many services default to it, problems there can cascade. This time, the DNS/load balancer issue triggered widespread outages. Everyday impact. It wasn't just gamers or techies. Banking apps, smart home devices, even some government services were affected. For example, in the UK, banks like Lloyds Banking Group, Bank of Scotland, and online tax services reported disruptions. So this shows how the digital backbone of our everyday life can stumble when the infrastructure we take for granted hits a snag. Diversification. Companies should avoid putting everything in one zone/region/cloud provider. Having backups or multi-cloud strategies reduces risk. Transparency and accountability. Cloud providers need to explain root causes clearly and show how they'll prevent recurrence. AWS said it's investigating and will publish a postmortem. Awareness for users. As individuals, be conscious that when you use an app, it might rely on infrastructure you never see. If that infrastructure fails, you suffer. Regulation and infrastructure resilience. Some experts say cloud services like AWS should be treated as critical infrastructure because so much of the economy depends on them. Detailed report, and many companies will review their cloud strategy. For you as a viewer, think about the services you use. Would you notice if they went offline for hours? What would that mean for your day-to-day? Optional, add a quick mention of how to handle being impacted, e.g., follow status pages, have offline alternatives. Before we close, this is a reminder that even giant tech companies aren't immune to failures, and our digital world remains fragile in some ways. But it's also a chance to push for stronger, more resilient systems. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more deep dives like this, and leave a comment. What would you do if your favorite service was suddenly offline? Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye for now.